the other day on my TikTok stream. It was actually crazy. Do you remember this guy, Brother Nature?
Brother Nature.
Yes.
Brother
Yes.
Nature.
What happened to him?
The guy with the deer.
He was like a guy that just had a bunch of animals, and he was like,
Interesting.
Yeah, but he was a super huge sensation.
Yeah.
He was like living with like Rice Gum and the FaZe Clan. Like he was like big. And what happened is he got like two in his head. He was here in Miami.
Yeah.
And then he started talking shit to a guy. A guy beat him up, kicked his ass.
Oof.
And then the video released. And then after that, he just disappeared. But I saw him on TikTok live the other day. He had like 15, 16 people watching him. I'm like, what a crazy fall.
Wow.
From having millions upon millions of people that followed you to now live streaming for 16 people.
That'll happen. It's like a restart, I guess.
Because think about it, like people just forget about you.
Right.
But they're never gonna forget about the bad things. They might forget, they're gonna forget all the good things. But they're never gonna forget the bad things.
Do you think that that's what's going on with FouseyTube right now, where he's just like he got forgotten, and so now he's live streaming every second of his life to get some sort of?
Well, I think he's having a resurgence because I saw the FouseyTube thing. He's been like trending again.
But I guess that's what it's like. You're in a situation where you've fallen from grace to where now you're doing whatever you can to get back into the good graces of the people, or even if it's not even into the good grace, just to get the attention back on you. Because when you're in a situation where you were like the guy or all of the eyes were on you, but then your 15 minutes of fame is over, that high that you get from when you were in that 15 minutes of fame, you're desperately trying to get that back. So you're just going to do whatever you can to get it.
And I think what happens though, is like you have to create a core audience that stays with you no matter what.
Right.
You know, you have to have a core message, a core audience that follows you no matter what. And the issue when you go big like that super fast, it goes away super fast. Because people don't have enough time to really fall in love with you. Think about it. Let's say you blow up over the span. It's almost like a curse to blow up that fast. Because let's say you go super viral, you blow up, you become a worldwide trend. After, I don't know, a couple months, it's hard to maintain because people don't have enough to cling on to right. Like, I really love this person. You're building it slowly and steadily. So your core audience is always going to be there because, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years along the line, people discover you, they can binge watch your shit for hours, years, months. And then they're like, yo, I'm a big fan of this guy. Right? Because it's all there.
And they watch your growth as you go. If you just blow up immediately, at that point, there's they don't know much.
And then you have no dimension. They can't follow the journey. They can't follow anything. There's nothing to cling on to.
What were you saying, David?
No, I was going to say, but even people that blow up immediately, I guess you can say that you can look at the journey of like, who is this person? You kind of see their rise. You can see that with that country singer, Oliver Anthony Music, that dropped that song about like Richmond. He was a nobody.
That banger.
And now he's like on Joe Rogan. They're talking about him in the like political debates. So it's like people are fans of this underdog and they're just like, where will he go next?
Right.
But yeah, Jordan Peterson talks a lot about what you guys were saying, where like you have to be very intentional with your actions because your actions will ripple through generations for eternity.
Right.
So people think that like what you do now is like, it's my life, but it impacts everyone around you for generations.
That's beautiful to think about.
For eternity.
Right.
That's beautiful to think about in general, just when it comes to creating a legacy. Because you can use that as, instead of being careful, you can use that as motivation. Say, yo, listen, if I work an extra hour today, my grandchildren's grandchildren are set because my action ripples through eternity.
And not even that, like even the people you come across in daily, like Dave, you mentioned that guy on your Instagram that like recognized you at an airport. Yeah. You had been a total dick to that guy. It would have been like a story and you maybe would have forgotten about it, but that guy would have been affected by that somehow. And then it would have affected him, and though his actions from that would affect people around him.
He would have been home. Yeah.
So the thing is, like,
to his girlfriend would have cried.
No, but genuinely, it's like it's crazy how much your actions affect everyone.
Yep.
Through generations for eternity. So so Jordan's like, be very, very intentional with the things you do because they have serious consequence.
Like I said, the guy at the airport, you were mean to him, he would have gone home, taken it out on his girlfriend. She would have cried. She would have lost her job. They were splitting rent, so now they can't afford rent. So now they're evicted and they're homeless in the streets of Paris. And they were gonna ask someone for money.
Oh boy, he's got a vision.
Then they ended up like not being able, or they asked someone for money. Someone gives them the money, and they use that dollar to buy crack, and he gets addicted to crack, and it's all because you were mean to him. Luckily, you prevented that by being nice to him.
Yes, indeed. Got to be intentional.
You prevented someone from becoming addicted to crack.
That's a good way to put it. Stop people from
You're
being
welcome,
addicted to
world.
crack. Right?
You're welcome.
You're welcome,
No
world.
crack. No crack.
You're welcome.
That's a funny way to segue towards the conclusion. Hey, you're able to stop somebody from being on crack, from being nice.